Are officially on the way. Welcome aboard, everyone. Johnny Archer, Jude Rosenstock. Johnny Archer on the far left wearing all black, and Jude on your right using the 5 ball. Looks like Jude's going to wind up breaking here. It's kind of close. This is a race to 100. We also want to remind you, this Friday at 10 o'clock p.m., The Hustlers, the finale of the first season, is right there in front of you, coming up this Friday at 10 o'clock p.m. on True TV. Well, I'll tell you what, this break got away from Jude as the 5 ball leaked out for the side pocket. Johnny's going to be in a good position here to maneuver, whether he wants to come off the bottom rail back into the stack or just drift down for the 4 ball or the 14. Looks like the 14 might go right between the 6 and the 3. See what Johnny does. He might get aggressive from the opening gate. Now he's just going to drift down for the 4. A little too much of an angle. Let's take a look and let's see if that 14 will go into the side pocket. Johnny's playing it into the corner. 14 ball must go right between the 6 and the 3 into the corner pocket. He's got that line right there. This is going to be some shot, but what's going to happen to the cue ball? It's going to go wild. It's going to have to come all the way around table. And now play the 15, or if the combination is on. Sounds like he called a 6. So for the high run, and the bounty of $500 was put up by Ron Mason of Gotham City Technologies for the high run so far, and it's probably not going to stand up. But Johnny Fulcher with a 103. I expect an over 200 ball run by the end of the tournament. As Johnny is just out walking the dog, so to say, right now. Johnny coming to the table in full punch. Yesterday, playing Danny Berruti in the final match. And coming out on top in that one, and seems like he hasn't skipped a beat. Not sure if the 3 will go by. Johnny's taking a look at it now, but I think the 13 is going to be a shot. Oh, maybe it is the 3. 3 does go. quiet on this end. I don't quite see it the way they play it. And plus, I'm doing a little graphic work in the background, trying to get everything loaded up. I miss my guest commentators, but the union says they can sleep a couple hours, so they can sleep in. But we do have a list of folks that we would like to thank, and we will be calling those out during the tournament. And they are members of the 141 Club. In fact, there's a few of them here on premises. One gentleman just come down from Buffalo. He flew down, of course, owns a pool room up there. Introduced himself as Paul, and it's Paul Gast, G-A-S-T. So we'd like to say thank you to Paul and Rich Klein, Andy Lincoln, Ralph Rubin, APA of New York City. As Johnny is still walking the dog. You know, it amazes me about not only Johnny, but a lot of professional players, and of course open players, how they can just get right into punch. You know, open up that little jar that's in that back pocket to put them into full punch, into a good stroke, and the rhythm that they need for the game that they're playing, the discipline of the game that they're playing. You know, every game requires basically a different rhythm and patterns, and I think this is what keeps us all in the game. And when you talk to Johnny, he says he's still learning. He says, I'm still learning stuff. And that's the type of attitude I like to hear. You know, somebody that says they know it all, kind of turns my insides the wrong way. But, you know, that's to each his own. Some people need that kind of ego for their game. But Johnny's really a humble guy, a family man, and really down to earth. And he'll be the first one to step up and say, hey, I'm still learning. And when he actually did a bit on the Today Show, or one of those morning shows. I believe it was the Today Show here in New York City last year. They really didn't give him enough time, you know, to airtime, so to say. He did one trick shot, but before he actually did that show, you know, he actually said to everybody, right now I'm in the position to be the tool for pool, to try to, you know, open up the eyes of more people. So all the years that Johnny's been playing, he's still promoting the game the best way he can. And you could see he's sporting the Universe clothing line, who actually sponsors AZB TV when we're on the road. Well, oh, wait a minute, that ain't gonna reach, and hits the point. Johnny can't believe it. As you see, he waves his hand, sort of to say, okay, let's start the percussions. But in any case, Johnny's gonna have 27, and Jude's gonna wind up playing for the break shot. Let's see how he waves his hand the same way. And look at the angle he got. Ain't that brutal? 27-1. You know, Jude's really going to have to pound this ball if he wants to come from the back and maybe loosen a couple of balls, but he elects just to play the safety. I thought he was going to cheat the pocket and spin the cue ball. Kevin Dean would like to say thank you for being a sponsor of the 14.1 Worlds. Also a member of the 141 Club, the Villages Billiard Club down in Florida. Jeff Mohl, M-O-H-L. Tom Simpson. David Galassus. G-E-L-A-S-Z-U-S. Both David and Rosa. Theodore Antal. Janet Netzel. I hope I'm saying it right. Edward Price. And Gene Mann. Hey, one of our great commentators that always comes down as Johnny's going to take the initial. Boy, he pushed that a little far. That was a little bit more than a push. I wonder if he's tempting Jude to shoot this 11 if the 11 goes up in the corner. Looks like he might try the 13. Playing it safe. Nestle in the cue ball right up against the 14 this time. Johnny's in a tough situation here. I think the difference from being an all-around player and from playing just basically straight pull is Johnny has the touch to, just for an example, he can play off the 5 and really tighten that cue ball right on the 13. Little risky shot, but he's got that touch from playing, of course, 9-ball and 10-ball and playing the safes in that game. I'm not saying that's what he'll like to do, but you know, if he goes off the 11, he's going to leave everything in the open as far as the 13-6. If he comes off the bottom, you got the 1-5 down there, and he's got to be real careful. Even if he plays the safety, like I said, there's no guarantee. See, this I don't like. If he goes too far, he's just going to go to the rail, but he's got to be careful he doesn't bounce back out. That 6-ball, I think, is in the open here. Jude reminds Johnny to take one off the scoreboard for the intentional scratch. So the score right now is actually 26-1. And the 6-ball was in the open. But if I'm playing a champion, I'm intimidated already from the get-go, and to cut a ball that thin, I would miss it a lot worse than that. All right, Josh, let's see what you got. One ball spin back up to the 7. He's going all the way up table. Might elect to go into the 14 and go into the stack and nudge them. You got the 3-4 and the 2-15. He can go right into the 11, I think. He elects to play the 13. now he's going to take the 7 or the 10. It's a smart shot because he had a safety ball. He has the 14 up there right next to the side pocket. Shot, taking care of 2 of those trouble balls down below. Ball called. I'm going to crank the background noise up. It's actually a microphone that's above the table. Maybe we can pick up Johnny's audio calling the shots. Score right now 38-3. And Johnny is still up at the table running. Just wanted to remind you guys what's coming up next. This is what we have in store. Warren Kamko versus Ipika Putnick. Oh, that's Putnick with a K at the end. And we'll fix that up. And that'll be at noon time. Right after this match or sometime around noon. Looks like Johnny's going to have 52-3. Kind of tough doing all this, but we'll get there. As the buzz in the room starts to appear once again, people start to mosey on in, rolling out of bed. And the seating area on the top rail starts to accumulate with bodies. People wanted to see the few matches that are set up for today. Our last stream match is going to take place at 3 p.m. After that, you got to give me a little bit of time. We're going to set up some cameras in the banquet area for the Hall of Fame, and then we will be moving over to Ustream. It's going to be a free live stream of the induction into the 14.1 Hall of Fame for Mr. Alan Hopkins and Danny Brody, and I believe Willie Mosconi. Work on putting up a graphic on screen for the web address, so you guys can take a screenshot of it or write the link down. When I get a chance, I'll leave it up there long enough. Or you can just go over to Ustream and search out AZBTV. See Johnny where he placed the chalk down? That's exactly right where he's got the tip of the cue is where he wants to bring the cue ball for the break shot. Overran it just a little bit. But he'll be okay. He's going to come off this. Looks like he's going to come off the side a little bit unless he forces it right through. Well, Johnny Archer trudges ahead to 66-3. You heard him call it to the side pocket. I hope you're picking up the audio. I cranked it up just a little bit. 66-3 to Scorpion. I think Jude in this match missed the 13 ball cut into the corner pocket. And since then, it's been all Johnny. They come right off the side of it. Missed the 13 ball. No sooner say that since Jude missed the 13 ball, Johnny missed the 13 ball. He can't believe it. Johnny's sick in his stomach right now. He can't believe what just happened. Well, Jude, if you're going to do it, you got to come with it right here, buddy. Boy, he's really letting that cue ball run. It's going to get him in trouble. Going to get him in trouble. Is he forced to play this? Is he forced? Is he forced to play? Went clean. And once again, the cue ball flies around. It looks like he might have the 3-2-7. I don't know about the one ball. He's laughing himself. No, that combination's out of the question. As far as the one ball, I think he's in trouble. And Jude could pocket balls if you have vision. Yeah, it looks like he might have to cut on the one ball up in the corner pocket. And that's what he went for. And like I said, he can pocket the balls if he can see them. I don't know if the intimidation factor has taken over a little bit, plus being on the live stream, if that has anything to do with it. But I know Jude can make them. That's a tough shot. That's one tough shot to try right there. You have to sit in your seat for a little while, and you come back to the table. That's one tough shot. Johnny's up at the table before Jude can actually get away, as you can see. Let's see what he's looking at here. Oh, he's got plenty of opportunities. I believe he called the 7. He's going to take that out of the equation right now to clear that pocket. He's going to have to make sure he clears the 2 also, so that the 3 ball has a path. And it looks like I have a gentleman from way overseas that knows the game real well. I'm going to step in the booth. Thank the heavens above. Good man. And as soon as he gets set up, we're going to put him on the air. Well, my savior right now, Mr. Kevin Clark. Hey, Kev.
How you doing, Al?
Thanks for coming down and sitting in. Appreciate it.
Well, I figure sitting in a hotel ain't going to do me any good. Maybe I can learn something.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jude is actually getting a lesson here. He missed a couple of balls. He went for the 5 ball just in this rack here, cutting it in that left side pocket right off the top of the rack. And it was a tough shot for the beginning and wound up missing it. And Johnny's back up at the table. Score is 66 to, I believe Jude made 2 more balls, so it might be 66 to 5 right now. And Johnny up at the table. So the banquet.
Yes, sir.
You going?
Yes.
All right, good. I'll be streaming it.
Since I made it into the final 32 Thursday, so I'm sticking around for the banquet.
Beautiful.
I played all my matches already. I don't have to play anything today.
Hey, a little time off, a little relaxation.
It's perfect.
Nothing wrong with that.
Even though it's back-to-back 3 matches each day, it's enjoyable now knowing that I made it and I could take the day off.
You see Kevin Clark and myself hovering in the booth. Well, I'll tell you, you got glasses on, I got glasses on. Times are changing.
Well, I like the 11 ball here in the corner, and I'm not sure if he's going to play the combo if it's on. If not, I like him rolling down, shooting the 2, and pushing the 15 up for a break. A little too far. That was the plan.
Yep. All I'm going to do is agree with you, Kev, okay?
Yes, sir. I think he still has to shoot it here, and since he's going to hit a full 15, the 15 will not stay for the break shot. But I believe he makes this ball. He's just trying not to let the cue ball run up table. Like that. Hit the 15 pretty full.
The 8 and 10 look like they're pretty close right now.
Yeah. Well, I like the 14 here. Pocket the 6. If he can get straight on the 10 from the top side, meaning shooting the 15 in the same pocket as the 6, he could stick it there, shoot the 8 in the opposite corner. He's right on the break shot.
Very well planned out. Let's see how it works out. I like that.
Just a little tough getting straight on that rail ball.
Well, if he gets good on the 6 ball, he'll be okay. He should be fine. Even a little angle will help.
Yes.
That's fine.
Now he might want to play the 15 in the opposite corner and roll up for the 8, but because if he travels the cue ball, it's very hard to land straight on this rail.
Yeah, but you don't want to be too close to the rail when you're going to jack up and fire that 10 ball or the 8 ball into the corner pocket either.
Yes.
You know, you want to save that angle, and you don't want to be too close. That I know, right? I mean, you want some space between the cue ball and the 10 if that's going to be the case.
Yes. He's playing the 8 in the side.
Johnny playing traffic cop with his pinky. You can see him wishing the cue ball to stop rolling.
Yeah. Now, like we say, once from looking at the monitor and not the actual table, looks like he's going to shoot this 8 in the side, follow with high English. I believe he might bump the 15 just a little bit to get above it. There you go. Perfect. It ended up pretty good.
He can almost stop right there where the 15 is and still have a great shot, right?
Yep, perfect.
Catch the bottom 2.
Yeah, he can actually even draw this ball into the high ball on the stack. just want to let everybody know out there that once again, I mentioned it yesterday when I sat in, or was the day before. Al does a fantastic,
Thank you, Kevin.
phenomenal job.
Thank you.
You can't even appreciate it until you see it in person.
Yeah, so if you're in the listening area, come on down, say hello, and actually witness this event in person. They have a Hall of Fame banquet later on, and I understand there's over 100 people already attending it. Sold out every year, and I don't know if you can still get in, but it's a nice event. Sit down and have a great meal and watch Alan Hopkins and Danny Baruti get inducted into the 14.1 Hall of Fame. And is it Moscone they're actually going to induct also?
I think they were talking about that. I believe so.
I believe so. I think I heard that yesterday. Somebody in the booth said something about it.
And I know I believe there's certain categories for the inductions, as far as people and player-wise and people that's been in the sport. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Well, in any case, when they do have that ceremony, we're going to shut the pay-per-view down for a little while and give me some time to move at least one camera over there with a robot so we can roam the room, plus have one of the cameras or the same camera on the podium during the speeches. And I can tell you one thing, if you missed the speech last year by Earl Strickland, I mean, he had us rolling.
It was
here.
good.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I have 5 guys attending from my home room coming down.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Somebody just come down from Buffalo. You probably know him. Paul Gast, G-A-S-T. He's actually a member of the 141 Club. He flew in from Buffalo a little while ago, landed in LaGuardia, grabbed a cab, and he was here before I was this morning. I got here about 8:15. He
Nice.
was like pumped up, ready to go. All right. That was Kevin. He's fine. Don't call 911. He's absolutely fine.
I don't know if it's the air conditioning in the room, but I got it turned on the lowest setting.
You know what it is? You're sitting under that vent. Is that vent bothering you?
No.
Okay.
Just at the hotel, I think I have the air conditioning cranking, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I like, let's see. I think you got to get rid of this 8-ball. 8-ball or the 13 you got to clear. So allows the balls to go through. So I like the 8-ball and then the 7 next. Or I'm sorry, the 6. Get the rail ball off there. And then come one rail for the 7. If he gets the right angle on a 7, he can actually nudge the 1 so he can clear the 13 out of there also. And the 5 goes.
Johnny Archer at 76, and Jude Rosenstock at 7.
I believe he wanted to get a little angle on the 7 just to tap the 1 out of there, because this is going to create a little issue here.
What's going to create a little issue here?
Well, he wanted to get a little angle on the 7 so he can just tap the 1. But he doesn't have that, so he's got to shoot down the 7. I don't know what he's doing
the 15 on, 11, 15 on? Is that what he's looking at, or the 14 and then going into the...
Well,
he doesn't really have to go into anything. He's got to get rid of that 13 ball, though.
Yes, I know that he wasn't playing for the 14, but if he landed on it, I believe he's going to shoot it. Like I said earlier, when he started his run of this rack, that 8-13 has to clear.
Right.
And now you see that the 13 is causing him a problem.
Look at this. He's thinking about the 14 and then playing the 1-13 combination.
Yeah, see, here's what I like. I like shooting the 14 and drawing back. If you hit the 1, okay. If not, you have the 4 as an outlet up there. Because now he might have... Oh, he got on it good. I was going to say you might have to turn this, but he's still going to have an issue. He's got to get... He wants to save the 3 for the break shot.
Right.
So he has to get on the other side of the 11. As you can see now, a good view. I don't even know if the 11 goes. So he's got a lot of work now. That's why I like...
Unless the 11-15 are on in the opposite corner.
I think he would have shot it by now.
Okay.
It looks like it's hitting the bottom rail.
He's taking his break ball out now.
Yeah, he's abandoning all... now he's going to shoot the 13 next.
Is there such a thing in straight pool as abandoning ship?
Yes.
It is that? Okay.
Lots of times.
And don't leave the money on the light.
Yeah. Okay, here's what he's going to do. He's going to shoot the 13. He's going to come one rail and bump the 15 and play for the 1. He should have the 15 or the 11 for the break, as he's just going to nudge him out.
Just going to manufacture a break shot here.
There you go.
Wow.
Right.
How does Kevin call it?
Good shot. Very good.
Well, he's not too far from home. I think Johnny's got the whole stack here, so he'll wind up with 90, I believe.
I like shooting the 11 in the corner here, and then the 1, and then get a good angle on the 4 to get to the 15. There you go. Don't let me be right 2 times in a row.
Where you batting? Don't worry.
There you go. Good shot. Now you just got to pocket this 1. Just come up to the center of the table. And then shoot the 4, come 1 rail cross table for the 15. Perfect. A little short. He wanted to come at least to the center of the table, if not a little past. He came a little short there. He's going to have to hit this ball pretty hard. He can either hit this real hard and force into that 1, or he can just hit it with high.
And just nip the 10.
Just nip the 1, which will push the 12 ball out for the opposite corner. He's going to hit it hard, it looks like. Nope. Great shot.
Playing for 9.
It's a little tricky here. I mean, based on the angle he has, he's going to maybe follow through and shoot the 9 or 12 in the opposite corner on the other side. Or he's going to shoot the 4 and just bump the 12 a little bit so he has that I believe it's the 9 ball there. He can actually go right between them also. Just hard to tell the angle he has here. There you go, right between them. Perfect.
Boy, am I glad you showed up. I think Gene is on his way.
So he needs 8 balls here. Still don't want to let your opponent back to the table, even though you have a big lead, because at any time the game could be over.
You could be sitting there for a while watching it diminish.
I was playing Mr. Sean Morgan yesterday. I played him. This is my third time, I believe, playing him, and I was struggling for 2 days. And all of a sudden he missed. And for some reason, I don't know if somebody kicked me in the back of the head and I didn't know it, but he had a good lead on me, and I ran 84 and out on him. So at any given time, the game could be over for your opponent.
Sure. You know, as I keep watching these matches proceed and watch how many balls. I think Johnny ran like 98 last night or 100 or something when he was playing Danny, right? I forget.
Yeah, I was playing at that time. I wasn't sure.
Well, we were calling it, but I don't know what I had for breakfast a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay, I like him if he can, but I don't like hitting a 10 ball, because if you hit the 10 ball and it doesn't catch the 1, you're going to get
How about
you're
playing
gonna
into
get
the
stuck.
9?
Yeah, he's going to shoot the 9 right now.
He's only got how many are on the table there? 4, 7, 9, 10, 11. So he's got 4 in the drink already.
He's playing for 6.
Yeah,
He
he's
needs 6
playing
more.
for
He's going to hit
6.
this hard. There you go. See? That's the bad thing about that shot.
Now he's only playing for 5. But without a shot, he could be sitting for a long time. If he can't figure something out, I mean.
I'm not even sure he can even shoot something here, because if he banks the 5, the 6 is probably blocking half of the pocket. Yes, the 6 is blocking. He might have to go for a hero shot. I mean,
Cut the 5 up table.
that's the only shot if he's going to go for it.
It's ironic that he needs 5.
Yeah,
Cutting the 5. It might be an omen.
because I don't see anything else. I mean, the 5 up the corner is easier than the 5-11 combo on the side.
There's a 7, 1, and 6 now that he's looking at. That doesn't even come close. He's taking intentional.
I would just roll him up on the backside of this 10.
You know, Johnny's in a position where he can actually take 3 fouls and still be way ahead in the lead.
Just roll it behind the 10, because if you just bump it up against the 10, even though that 5
What
is,
did Johnny do there?
he took an intentional foul.
Yeah, but he changed the score to 89.
Yeah, he had 90, and he took.
Oh, he
took
didn't
his
put the
foul.
score up for this racket, right? No,
Right.
I got the score up already on my side. Okay.
Yeah. Watch, see, Johnny's gonna shoot this 5 ball if he just touches that cue ball against the 10. That's why you have to roll the cue ball behind the 10. Okay, he just left it there, which is okay. As I was gonna say, if you give Johnny another, say 2 inches,
He's
he might,
firing.
yeah, he might back cut that 5 ball in the corner. He's gonna put him up in the corner.
Well, he wanted to leave the 11 in front of the
Yes.
13 on the side of the rail there so that Jude wouldn't have a shot at all, but he left that shot open. This is a real test when the score is 89-6.
Yeah, you sat for a while. I had a problem overcutting this. You did real good. I was overcutting that ball. I play with, I believe, are these Centennial balls? Al?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I play with Aramith.
Wait, no, I think these might be Aramis. I'm sorry, it might be Aramis tournament balls.
Okay.
I'm not certain, though.
It's amazing one ball to the next. How they play different.
Risky, but got there. Looks like he has the 5, but he's got to shoot over, or he's got the 7,
Yeah, he's
right?
going to shoot the 7. He's going to come one rail for the 5. Hopefully he lands on it good. He's just going to tap the 1 out so you can have the 10 next in the same corner as the 5. A little too hard. He missed it.
Yeah, he's not making them the way he should. Johnny actually needs 6 balls from here. And they're on the table.
Just by getting a little out of line there, he came a little too far. Missed that ball. Well, 1 ball next. If he gets good on it, he might draw straight back and get rid of the 14. If not, he'll have the 10-2 next in the opposite corner. He's going to nudge the 14, I believe. Nope. Hey.
Still has
Okay,
the 14, but he could shoot
10
the
ball.
10 and
Yeah.
bump the 2 just a little bit and still have the 14. Look at this. Yeah, I call it right all the time.
See, that's why when he shot the 1, I would have drew straight back, get rid of the 14.
I'm intimidated calling the shot.
Okay.
Johnny needs the last 2 on the table. And he's strutting around.
He should give him this ball.
I believe.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he
Perfect.
just shook his hand.
Perfect.
All right. Way to go.
Good shooting,
Jude
Mr. Archer.
concedes that. 100-7, the Scorpion. The next match coming up, folks,